Good evening, YouTube. How
Good
are you
evening.
doing? How's it going? Hello, TikTok. Who's on? I can't see that far, can you?
Just about. I kind of lean forward like that. Helena joined. Hello, Helena. Sue Craig joined. And a few others besides. Han, SNH. Hello.
Hello, Mike. Hello, Bruce. How are you doing? How's it going? So tonight, for those of you that can hear me, we thought we'd have a bit of a change. We've both had a really hard weekend, being busy doing things, so we need the break. Projects and a lot of personal stuff. So we're here to do a Q&A session because you generally don't get that option when there's two of us.
No, that's right. And we've got the first question up here. Han says, "Oh my God, where have you been? Feel like it's been yonks."
Ooh.
Han. It has been yonks.
It has. It's been a long time. Hello, Bruce. It's nice to see you as well.
So it's all quiet here.
It's all gone quiet. We did think about doing the PSI method, but
Mark said, "Oh, shall we just do a live from down here? I can't be arsed." And I said, "Yeah, that's great. That's good with me."
Hello, Callum. How are you doing? I'm good, Mike. Thanks. How are you? How's everybody's? I know Father's Day. Not everybody's a father, or fathers aren't with us now. But I hope you've been doing good stuff.
Yeah, and if you haven't, why not? You should. It's important.
Hello.
We're both all right, Han.
Hello, Willow. How are you doing? I do need to catch up with you, Willow, as well, either later on or maybe tomorrow.
Oh, we've got a good one up here. Han says, "First random question. How long have you known each other?"
About 12 years.
It's going to be knocking on 13 now, isn't it?
Is it?
About 13 years, yeah.
Yeah, and before you even ask that question, we are not a couple.
We've been asked, you make a really cute couple. We're not a couple.
Yeah. So, guys, fire away. If you've got any paranormal questions or any equipment questions, anything to do with anything, really, just fire away.
Yes.
And we'll update with what we've been doing as we're waiting for these questions to flood on the screen.
Helena says, "We are playing football, England, Serbia, and I remembered you. And here you are. Wonderful. Wonderful." Han says, "No, I know you're not a couple. Duh. Loads of people have asked that question, though."
Hello, Badger. Hello, Jack. Oh, Jack.
Hello.
Jack sent, everybody's got to listen to this. Jack has sent me some videos what him and his family took in York. Loads of separate little videos in the Golden Fleece.
Right.
And other locations in York, what are meant to be some of the most haunted locations in the UK.
Yes.
I'm going to put them together to form one video. And Jack and his family have given me permission to do that, so I will be uploading those.
Wonderful.
It's good to put other things at what you guys are doing as well. Some of the locations that we may do in the future. So
very good. Yeah.
That'll be interesting. Where for watch?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Talking about haunted locations, we've got a good one coming up in August, haven't we?
Willow says, "After this live or tomorrow, it's fine." Excellent, Willow. I nearly called you by your first name, then slap my wrist. Sorry, I didn't say it though. Yeah, no problem, Willow.
Clive, yeah, we're all good. Thank you very much. Let's just excuse me. The sign of a good cameraman is knowing how to centre a shot. Let's see if that's a little bit better.
What was you saying about a good location coming up?
In August.
Oh, yes. Do remind the viewers, Tony.
Yeah, we're at the Ancient Ram Inn again.
For the second time.
And it's an investigation through the night.
Hell of a drive to get there.
It is a hell of a drive to get there. But there is the option of having a few more people join us.
I know. I think Mike and Badger are up for it.
Yes.
Up to now. I mean, if things happen, obviously you'll have to let us know and stuff. So
but obviously it is going to cost, and you're going to have to make your own way there. That's
unfortunately,
the only thing.
they are charging us a lot of money per person. It's a very popular place, and there's only a couple of nights left this year where you can do it.
Yes,
so we snapped that night up.
Yeah. It's always generally fully booked. Hi Tracy, great to see you.
Hello Tracy, how are you doing?
Hi Jem.
Oh Tracy, I have to say, is Tracy on TikTok? Happy birthday! Is it for tomorrow? We've got our little PSI ghosts who inform us about things like this. Oh, Mike said he'll be there, and Badger's still saying yes. Excellent. It will be awesome. So we are looking maybe to have a few more people join us, but not too many.
Oh, loving the...
What is that?
What, the superpower, was it? Superpower? Gemma sent superpower. Lovely. Thanks, Gem.
Parasolo, hello.
Hello.
Tina, hello.
Hello, Tino.
Even though I just saw about 20 minutes ago.
All right, Tino.
Tino.
What do you think to me, Lorne?
I am hoping to
excited.
bring out the Dan Aykroyd scene out of Ghostbusters. Which one's that? Which scene?
Yeah, which one?
Oh, I know which one you mean. You don't even have to mention it. I know exactly which one you mean. The bed scene. Do I need to say?
Oh, the one that was edited out of later versions. Yeah, because you give them a, yeah. I don't even have to say it.
Tony's like, that's all. Yeah.
Well,
Rican, hello Rican.
It don't help that I like that actress anyway, and do you know what? Her bloody name escapes me.
What? Which actress?
The one who sees Zool in the fridge. She was in Alien.
Sigourney Weaver.
Sigourney Weaver. Why can't I remember her name? But she's brilliant.
Tina's saying, "How come you swapped rooms?" I think she means rooms.
Rooms. Well, there's a bit of a story to this, Tina.
It's not a very difficult story.
No, it's not. Mark came and said, "Shall we just do a live from here? I can't really be asked." And I said, "Yeah, right."
It's normally
That's
upstairs.
right, yeah.
I mean, like I said, for those latecomers, Tony's been really busy over the weekend and he's knackered. I've been really busy with a lot of family issues going on both sides of the family, so we're here sat having a chat instead.
Sorry, Babsy. Yeah, and sorry, Jem. I didn't see the question. Where are you all going to investigate? It's the ancient Ram in a place called Wootton under Edge.
First name's Susan.
This place has history going back to the 12th century, and we've been there before. Absolutely love the place, and it's great to have the opportunity to go and investigate it again. Excuse me. With we're going with better lighting, better cameras, better equipment generally this time, and it's going to be good.
Tina, I've just seen that you've left your sex toys out. I'm just looking. No, you haven't. You haven't left anything out. What are you referring to?
Sex toy.
I don't know.
Oh, Gemma's saying, "Oh, how much?"
It's a lot of money. For those of you that are interested in meeting us there, I mean, we can only take a couple. It's a lot. They're charging us per head. It is £80 a head. But it's a very famous building. You've had the Ghost Club. If those of you that know who they are, they're one of the first clubs in the UK from what year? Can you remember?
Oh God, I think it's 1950s, isn't it?
The first paranormal group, probably.
Yeah.
Ghost Adventures and everyone that followed that. So it is it's a really lovely little building, isn't it? When I say little, it's quite big.
Yeah, it is. Gemma's asking when. It's on August the
26th.
26th, yeah.
Tina knows better. She booked it for us.
Yes. I am looking forward to it, and also I've got that week off. I booked the whole week off at work, which is yay!
I just booked the 2 days off.
I might be able to get my cars cleaned.
It'll be good. We'll be doing our experiments. We'll be meeting people. Obviously, these guys.
Yeah.
Although we've seen our mods on camera, we haven't actually met them in person, apart from the Hull mods. And we've only ever seen a few of you guys on these lives.
Tina says, yeah, 26th. And and as I say, it's oh, Gemma's saying I have to say how I am for work. Oh, wonderful. Well, let us know ASAP, Gemma, okay? Because it is an overnighter. It's from like after tea time to round about 7 or 8 o'clock the next morning.
Yeah, I mean, you've got that. It's a drive. It's about 4 to 5 hour drive from where we are in East Yorkshire,
and you're gonna be knackered. Yeah.
And the next day you'll need to catch up on your sleep because you get something what's known as a paranormal hangover, and we've had them plenty of times, and it's you're just exhausted.
Yeah, and they're not as enjoyable as a boozy one.
No.
Well, boozy ones are enjoyable.
Although when we went to the Ram last time, they left us some booze in the fridge.
Yeah, they did.
The owner said it's okay if we drink, and there was booze in the fridge.
Yeah, a couple of cans of ale in there, weren't there?
It's tempting to take booze, but I don't know. Can't really, can we?
No, it is.
Because I'll just sit there.
But I can see a few car karaoke videos.
Definitely.
Spawning.
We've got to beat to investigate because they think they're better singers than us. Probably are.
I accept that challenge. You've got to do it to stay awake. It's what I find works. Wind the window down, turn the radio right up and sing along to it.
26. Badger's wearing a Badger mask. Badger's saying 80 quid's worth it. If you think about it, I mean, there's everything you need in this building. Microwave, cookers, kettles, they provide everything. Obviously, you take your food in, but you're basically hiring, it's like a B&B, a full building.
Yeah.
So that's why they charge 80 quid a head as well.
And if you wanted to go into a room and get your head down and have a couple of hours nap, you could. But don't forget it's an investigation and there will be people investigating around you, so don't complain about it.
If you wake up and there's people in your face with meters testing you, then you got to expect it. Although we didn't sleep, did we?
No, absolutely. Why go all that way to go to an excellent location like the Ram Inn?
How long ago was it?
Oh, God, it's got to be
4 years.
Is it 4 years? Would it be 4 years? 3 or 4 years, yeah, easily.
So on the way back, we was nodding like this. Well, I was.
You were. It was quite funny.
Like headbutt in the dashboard.
That's right. Which kept making me laugh, which kept me awake.
So Tony had matchstick in his eyes, like this as he's driving down this motor as it's pissing down. It was chucking it down, wasn't it?
It was horrible weather. Clive says,
away.
Christ just looked at the bedrooms, no sleeping in there. That's the plan.
There wasn't that bad, to be fair. I mean, we was laid in the loft area, wasn't we? We thought that was the most active room, so we're going to be setting up a lot of things in the loft. And we was laid on the bed and just kind of doing a vigil and things.
No, we
not together.
Yeah, I was going to say we were.
This is why people get the wrong idea, Tony, because you keep saying stuff like that.
I was laid on the bed at one point, and you were sat in they still call it the hay loft, don't they? It's the attic of the place. And I was just filming, just in complete darkness, and this white thing just goes and shoots out of this room into the darkness in a dead straight line, and that's in one of the videos, in one of the ramming videos on YouTube.
We had what do you call it? Direct responses as well in that room. We were asking for a certain amount of knocks, and it was doing it.
Oh, it was that corner, wasn't it?
Yeah,
like coming from that corner of like the apex of the like where the corner meets in the roof. It all coming. I was thinking, what is that? You've just reminded me about that. That was weird. That was weird.
What's that? No drawing on faces if someone falls asleep. Well, we won't draw on yet, but we might.
Oh, yeah, we did that. We did that once to a mate of ours called Keith. We were years and years ago. Oh God, we were in our early 20s. We'd all been out on the Raz, and Nige, in his wisdom, says, "Oh, you can all stay at mine. All stay at mine." It was Nige and Sue was already bloody upstairs in bed. So there's us. So there's us four. We've just been in. There was me and three mates, and Keith, who would come on his moped because he was like a trucker's mate, and he was at had to be at Hull Docks at like 5 o'clock the next morning or something, and he was absolutely out of it. And we spent all the way prodding him and poking him, and he was asleep on the side like that. And Alvin says, "Nudge, go get Sue's makeup bag. Do you know where it is?" And he went, "Oh shit, I don't." So he had to rummage through her handbag real quietly, get a makeup bag out. Well, Christ almighty, we drew eyes on him with great big pupils and this bloody lipstick that went like that, and like blobs of shaving foam on his face. We were absolutely laughing our heads off. Well, he woke up and he said, "Oh, what time is it?" And we said, "Oh, it's about 4 o'clock, Keith, 4 in the morning." He went, "Oh shit, I've got to be there at 5." He said, "I'm going to have to go now." And with that, he pulled his crash helmet. He pulled his crash helmet on, and it was an open face. Oh, they just called the pit spot, didn't they? Yeah. And it was an open face crash helmet. And he just got on his moped, and on the road, and he was out. And we got a message later that night, and he says, "You absolute," I can't say the word. He says, "No wonder other motorists going into work early were looking at me. There was one guy in a car." I said, "What the hell's that?" And I was looking at him thinking, "What are you looking at?" I cannot imagine.
Well, I mean, I can give you
it's got to be done. It's got to be done.
A similar one. All the lads went to Spain. One of the lads got pissed up and passed out first, which you should never do.
No,
So we kind of pulled his shorts halfway down to his knees. We got a Durex, filled it with sun cream.
Oh, right, whoa.
And we laid it on his legs, and he woke up the next morning with his Durex, what he thought someone had anal sex with him, because it was full of sun cream. And we convinced him that he had sex with a lad. It was just funny. Anyway, we always go away from it. Panel Beater's got a question for you, Tony.
Anywho,
what was the experience last time? Any good ESPs? You mean EVPs from the RAM? They're not actually on the video on YouTube. They're still up there.
Yes. Yeah. But do you know what? I can't remember if there were any good EVPs there last time, which was a surprise because we actually took. It was right. Don't get me wrong. When we go to a place like that, we take everything. We had the
vehicle's full, isn't it? We just fill the car.
God, yeah. I mean, we had the laptop there with a little desk and microphones running into it, just monitoring everything. I mean, these are like cardio microphones, directional microphones, and kind of like nothing, you know. But it was the atmosphere and kind of what we were feeling more that you saw something as you walked through into the bar area.
When we first set up.
Yes. Yeah.
You see that because I jumped back like that. It startled me.
Well, I was just video recording the. I think is it the witch's room?
Yeah.
And then I heard a door slam and Mark say downstairs, "Jesus Christ!" And I didn't even have to use my radio. I think I shouted. I said, "Are you all right, mate?" And he said, "Oh God, I've just seen a figure standing in the bar," and I could hear the panic in his voice. So I hightailed it downstairs, and you were kind of like stood. He said, "Dude, there was just a figure just stood there as I opened the door, and it frightened me, and I came back out again and slammed the door." And it was just little things like that.
I think I was doing a laugh at the time.
Yeah, you were.
And you got to go up a couple of steps and open the door. And as I went like that, there was somebody stood, not in front of the fireplace, but on the other side, just stood looking at me.
Yeah.
And it was shock because I knew you was upstairs, and I jumped back and obviously slammed the door.
And it was near that open grate in the floor in the bar where Charles' remains have been found, yeah.
Oh, sorry, I missed what Willow said. Oh, she's laughing. I think that's to do with the Durex full of sun cream. Matron says Badger. Yeah, it was. The history to this building is fantastic. You can go around the place and there's things on the wall what you can read and all sorts. There's something called the bishop's room, I think, because a bishop may have stayed there at one point.
Yes.
The witch's room. I mean, this place used to be in B&B, didn't it? Before they turned it into like an attraction.
Oh God, yeah. Yeah. It was a functional inn.
Yeah.
You know, it was a functional inn, functional B&B. You generally found that most activity happens around these places. You know, I don't think there's a pub in the UK that isn't haunted, that hasn't got a story of a ghost.
But if you're going to meet us there, you've got to remember it's a PSI event. We will be running experiments on you guys that go.
Yeah, we'll probably be even taking the PSI method as well.
You will be the guinea pigs, basically. We'll have some kit you can use.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Klaus says, sod that, I'd be driving home. No, you wouldn't, surely not. That's the reason you go, isn't it? That's the reason
we'll
you go.
turn up, we'll let you guys have a look round as we're unpacking, and then we will debrief you on what's going on. I mean, because we used to run like an events company before with PSI many moons ago.
Oh, public events, yeah.
So we've got to do it right, and it'll be good. It'll be a lot of fun.
Raiders of the Lost back. Evening, guys. Evening there. Nice to see you in the live. Gemma says, I'm working on the 27th, so no chance I'll be able to investigate and get back to work for. No chance I'll be able to investigate and get back to work for 8
It will be getting filmed, and it'll be on a live as well.
Oh yeah, Babsy says it will be a fantastic live for sure. I mean, the last one was, I think Babsy was one of the die-hard ones who lasted till about 4 or 5 in the morning, wasn't she?
Babsy stayed, I think, for seven and a half,
maybe
8 hours.
Just watching that live. Yeah.
Because it was what we do. Some places in the building doesn't get a signal, so we was kind of leaving the live set up in various rooms and then just leaving it, and you guys were watching it for us while we went investigating.
Yeah.
So we'll be doing similar things.
Yeah, there she is. Yeah, stayed all night watching.
Babs,
brilliant.
She's a die-hard PSI et. Is that a word?
It is now. I will definitely watch it though. Thanks, Gemma. Yeah. No, it'll be good.
It's 152 miles away from Mike's house. I don't know how far it is from us.
152.
How many hours is that, Mike, for you? It takes us...
An hour, if you drive 152 miles an hour.
It took us 5 hours, but we stopped for an hour after 2 hours of driving, just for a break.
If Mike, that'll be about 3.5 hours.
Right.
Yeah.
So you're obviously closer than we are.
Sorry, I'm just looking at the mileage. I've never actually looked at the mileage.
2 hours 50 minutes for Mike.
No, it's 2 hours 50.
Yeah.
You've got to find the place yet. I think we had a bit of a job, didn't we?
You drive past it because it's kind of set down the road is higher than the building. And you kind of you recognise it because of the photographs that you've seen. Is a ram in location. The one that's in Gloucestershire.
That's the one. That's the one.
Right. Yeah, is it Wotton under Edge?
Wotton
under
Edge. WOOTON.
Wotton under Edge. No bashing the bishop. No.
There we go. 3 hours 42 minutes.
Is that how long it should take us?
That's how long it. Mind you, we stopped. We were sensible. We stopped, didn't we?
Right.
I had a nice long break. Had something to eat.
I think on one of the motorways we hit a lot of traffic as well, didn't we? And it was crawling.
Yeah.
For a bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, we stopped. Probably stop at the same place again. For those of you that are interested as well, have you seen the video that I put up on YouTube regarding the EVPs? You'll have noticed. I said in the video that there was whistling. It was possibly beeping from my recorder. The more I watch it, the more I'm thinking it's my recorder. But the beeps don't match the pattern what I would record EVPs at. Because I do 10 to 15 second bursts. Tony sometimes does them. I don't know.
I'm just in the habit of doing them a lot longer.
Yeah, you see, I do them short.
Money, you do get bored of stuff fairly easily, don't you? So
golf clap for Tracy. Why. Thank you very much, Tracy.
Oh, why?
Thank you for donating to us. You are amazing. You. Excellent, thank you.
Oh, that's wonderful, thank you.
Raven, you are a star.
Absolutely.
I think Tracy, who is Raven, has taken the #1 spot off Babs anyway. But Babs is the number one fan, but Tracy is the number one fan.
It's the Clive. It's the 26th, going into the morning of 27th of August. How unusual! I'll have to give it a watch. Excellent. Thank you, Tracy.
It is a bank holiday Monday.
Yeah, it is. Yes. Yeah, I like these road trips, you know.
Road trip.
Yeah, I like getting all the stuff in the car. Also food. And the number of people I've been criticised by, oh God, you got loads of food and this, that, and the other, and drinks. And well, I tell you, we bloody finish it all, don't we? And the drinks. Well, it's the worst thing ever.
And we still got Mackie D's on the way up.
Yeah, absolutely. But it is the worst thing ever to turn up to somewhere like this. Well, I told you this time I'm taking a chicken curry.
Yeah, with no snacks. We always take snacks on a long.
Got to take snacks even when you're at the place. I mean, we'll be in there 7 or 8 hours.
Your energy drains, doesn't it?
Absolutely. Got to take the crisps and the snackies and the chocolates and this, that, and the other. Yeah, definitely. And that's one of the things I look for. It's like camping, isn't it, for guys?
Yeah. Camping without the camping and going to sleep.
Camping without the tent.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's going to be good.
Camping in a creepy place. Has anybody ever done that? Has anybody camped in a creepy place?
I have.
What you?
Pendle Hill. I did Pendle.
Yeah, what happened to Pendle Hill? I mean, we had this idea that we were going to get something like to invite people off their lives and this, that, and the other.
To me, it's at the Pendle Witch Inn, because they do rooms. Because not everybody wants to sleep in a tent. It's frigging freezing on a night, even though it's summer.
Well, I'd be in the van, mate.
I'd rather be in a room, I think. But it'd be cool because we could. It's a haunted building as well, so we could investigate it while we have a chat, something to eat.
Well, you know, we've still got the rest of the summer to think about it if we wanted to do that, haven't we? You know.
Yeah.
But I personally would like to go to Pendle. Like for a walk around, even like the woods on a night, and knowing the history of the place. You know, go for a walk around in the dark of the night just with the torch and an EVP.
There's not that much there, to be honest. The things what you need to visit when you go is the church and the churchyard,
right?
Where there's the graves to the Nutter family who was accused of witchcraft.
That's fair enough. Then that's fair. I would do it there.
But they started closing it on a night. You can't get in it on a night now. Because somebody borrowed some witch dirt.
Yeah.
And there's a few cool places down there. You can
naughty boy. Borrowed.
I got an EVP when I was at the grave. Alice Nutter it was. I was asking for Alice Nutter. I was recording it. But when I played it, it wasn't as clear. And it is on a video down the YouTube channel somewhere. You can hear it, but it's not as clear as what it originally was.
What kind of questions were you asking? You know, I like to make us.
Are you there?
I like to make as random as possible. Like, what was your favourite thing when you were alive?
I can't remember even what she said. I think she said something like, yes.
Wines and spirits.
Was you falsely accused of witchcraft? I think I asked, and she said yes. And there was only me in the graveyard at the time.
No.
Yeah.
Well, you heard it here first. Creepy stuff.
Couldn't you hire a cottage? Babs is saying.
Yeah, couldn't you hire a cottage?
Well, I think room would be cheaper. I mean, cottage, they're going to be expensive, aren't they? Babsy is our locations manager. There you go, Babs. That's your new title.
Gemma says, "Oh, the Pendulum Witch Trials were there."
The Pendulum
Pendulum Witch Trials were there.
Yeah, the Pendulum Witch Trials was there.
Yeah, I was never aware of the Pendulum Witch Trials. What happened there, Gem?
It was probably swinging.
Hey!
I mean, you've got to remember, back in the day where they was trying to convert a lot of people from paganism to churchy stuff, religion. And if you didn't attend church and you stayed on your land, they'd come round, call you a witch, hang you for it, and get your land.
And it was the hardest thing to defend against. But although even though people did that, you know, there actually weren't that many people accused of being witches and burnt at the stake. It's all been like conflated over the years.
Yeah, I mean, there was a lot. If Jack's still here, he knows the name of the general witch hunter finder guy. I can't
Matthew
remember. Hopkins.
Matthew Hopkins.
And he was all about moles on people, checking them for moles.
Yeah,
and then
locking
them up, starving them, and making them confess. And when they confessed, he then killed them for being a witch because they confessed.
Yeah, because they were in that much sodding pain. All they wanted him to do was stop.
And he was getting paid so much each witch that he disposed of, basically.
Yeah, and even the people in government didn't want to tell him to stop because it accused them of being witches. So he was. Yeah. So they completely disassociated him.
He wasn't touchable for a point.
Carried on paying him and said, "Right, we'll pay you. Just leave us alone. We don't want anybody." And he knew what he was doing. He was on a good thing. But do you know he died penniless? I think a boarding house in Norfolk. Yeah. So there you go. A bit of a word of warning there for people. Don't become a witch hunter general. It doesn't have a good pension scheme.
Lancaster Castle hold witches there until their deaths. Yeah, you're right, Gemma. It was old Demdike, I think, died in the prison there at the castle. I visited. That's how I know.
Oh, Clive says, have you done Hellfire Caves in Wickham? No.
We did contact them.
Yep.
And they said, of course you can come and investigate. £1,000, please.
Greedy.
I was like, what? Well, you know, we've been on TV, we've been on Ghost Adventures, we've been on this, we've been on that. And we've got to give you a member of staff as well to let you in. £1,000, please.
Yeah, right.
Like, you are taking the piss.
Right. That's going to happen.
So I turned around and sent an email back to them saying, I'll tell you what, I'll come and visit during the day as it's open as a museum. It'll only cost me £3.50 to get in.
Yeah.
And that's what I was going to do. But yeah, we have inquired about it.
£1,000?
£1,000. Well, just short of £1,000.
There's even a little chamber at the back. Or so they say. There's a chamber at the back with like a bit of water,
chapel, and
the
River Styx
to reenact the River Styx.
Yeah. So we have looked into it, and we've had responses like that from them. So we do contact all these places, and Babs has been doing quite a bit as well. But they are all about money, and it's getting extortionate. That it's getting that you can't afford places like this unless you are a massive channel on YouTube getting money coming in.
Or you take a lot of people with you, and
that spoils it.
Yeah, which does spoil it. It really does. Right, do you remember that event we did under the tunnels in Hull? Oh, years ago when it was a public event. HCDP.
Yeah.
And then we had over we had over 70 people. 70 people. Fire regulations out the window.
I forgot to cap it. I just totally forgot about how many. I didn't think everybody would turn up.
I think it was 74 people.
I said, come along, just turn up at the door, because people don't turn up. Generally, they say they come but don't turn up.
Yeah.
They all turned up.
Like, imagine how many people
we opened the door and there's like a queue down the frigging street.
Right, it'll be a group of 10 each. No, we had to rotate. Man, we did it. We worked it out, but we rotated doing different things. We really had to plan for the night, but never again. That was just dangerous, if anything.
Yeah. But yeah. I remember, says Jack, £1,000. That's silly money. Bruce, yeah, Bimble with Bruce. It's just short of £1,000, I think, roughly in that area, between £850 to £1,000.
Yeah. Oh, Gemma says, I'm not sure if Semlesbury Hall. Semlesbury Hall used to do ghost tours, and it's super active. I got incredible EVPs. Oh wow, okay.
Yeah, we generally don't go on other teams' investigations unless we are collabing with them and doing a joint effort.
Yes.
But we have spoke about attending various events in Hull, what other people are running undercover as undercover investigators.
In disguise.
Wearing body cams. And we was going to question pretty much everything they did. Because we're investigators, we're not ghost hunters. And
I'd still like to do that.
I'm looking into the Anderson building undercover on an event. Babs has done a bit of research for us.
I might go as Lady Gaga.
We'll put this big fake beard and tash on with these fake glasses and
Yeah, big Mexican. Hello, we come to UK. No, I can't. We come to UK to investigate.
I'd just put a link up to Discord on the YouTube if you want to join that and have a chat with everybody. Discord's gone very, very quiet. I don't know what's up with people just recently. Get your fingers out your asses and start enjoying yourself. Who sits there with a finger in their ass?
Oh, where? What was the Whitney Houston's partner called?
Was it Bobby?
Bobby Brown, that's it. Yeah.
Finger Brown.
yeah, there was that story. We don't know. Yeah, I'll look at that.
Faith, this looks like an instant chat. We'll definitely have to watch it back earlier because you're up early. Oh, it's 6:47 a.m. there. Oh, wow. Are you in Oz? Thanks for watching anyway. It's been cool.
Yeah, excellent.
People think their life's frozen if you just sit real still.
Yeah, like that. Anywho, Toby says, "Oh my God, what? Toby, what's wrong?"
Still what's up with Toby Ann? Toby Ann's got a dirty mind.
Toby says, "Please don't say you're leaving now." No.
Just noticed PSI's changed the profile picture like it's Blockbusters.
Brr.
I took it down because I was waiting for somebody to notice that. I've took the little circle picture off our YouTube channel, which is like, it's not the banner picture, it's the profile picture, what had thou and me on. Does anybody know how to do logos? That was my next question when somebody noticed that. We're looking for somebody to make us a logo for that. If anybody's got any decent apps on the phone, you know, just a PSI logo, just send them to me and we'll just pick one and then display the rest what you other guys have done.
Do you know that we've been asking this for quite some time now?
And we could do with updating the banner as well. We want to keep the letters because we use it's our uniform is black with white lettering, and that's all. That's how we are. So we've got to keep that PSI logo there. But if anybody wants to do the banner and somebody wants to do the logo, please let us know. Just do it and send us it. You'll get credited for it. We'll send you a Mars bar in the post.
Oh, Faith says, "Oh, looked frozen." We were just kidding. We were having a big joke. And Badger says, "Oh, it's competition, right? It's on." Excellent. So get your pencils and pieces of paper out, guys.
Please don't say you're leaving. No, we're not leaving.
Please don't say you're leaving now. God, Toby, you're so insecure.
What sort of logo? Badger, surprises. Obviously, you've seen what they're like. Somebody was on about doing me a banner before, and I just totally forgot about it. But we've got to have those letters on PSI because that's how we're recognised. So if people want to do something and send us them, you know, we may use them on our channels because we're updating everything. We've had those for years. We need to change them.
Yes. Would you want one? Wait, do you want one drawing or designing on an app? Anywhere?
Any banner or logo.
Yeah,
just have the letter PSI in white because that's our uniform. Badger said he's going to surprise us.
Hey!
Oh, hang on. Tracy.
Thank you, Tracy.
Thank you so much. Awesome again.
Thank you so much. You are unstoppable.
Tracy is awesomeness. Thank you for donating to the channel.
Thank you.
Badger got
that
this.
Is wunderbar.
Badger, it is game on. Get it sorted.
Oh, here we go. Some comments in this live were filtered to protect the community's experience.
What have we done? It's probably something you said, Tony.
Oh, yeah, it will be. Yeah. Blooming TikTok.
TikTok are like that. They don't like you to change the algorithm unless you're paying them money.
Golf clap from Babsy.
Babsy sent a golf clap. I had trouble designing mine, but I could try and do something maybe rubbish, but always change. Yeah, Bruce, Bimble with Bruce. Yeah, fire away. We may even use it.
Go for it, Steve. Go for it.
Did you watch Steve's video, by the way?
No, I didn't know. I hadn't seen it.
Well, a couple of weeks ago, Steve went to this retro, like, warehouse museum thing.
Oh, right, okay.
And he was looking at all the really old games consoles, what we all had as kids, like Commodores, Amstrads, Ataris, and all that lot. And it's on his channel on YouTube.
Oh, nice.
And I'm a geek like that. I like to watch stuff like that.
I'm going to have to watch that. Yeah, I'm going to have to watch that. Oh, it'll take me right back, it will.
I think we're scaring away the viewers on YouTube, look.
Well, I don't really blame them, do you? Tobian says, I wanted you both put in costumes.
You're going to do a logo with us in costume. What sort of costumes? I wouldn't have a clue how to do it.
Paranormal Presence says, hey guys.
Faith. Hello.
Hi there.
Yeah, me as well, Faith. You've seen what man are like. They're the ones that are on the YouTube channel now.
Tobian says TikTok doesn't like it.
TikTok doesn't like the way we talk.
Babsy says, was you doing an experiment tonight? No.
We're just going to have a chat. We thought about doing the PSI method. We're having a break because Babs, we've had a lot on, haven't we? And Tony's been busy digging and sewing and all sorts.
Yeah, and Babs has seen the evidence as well.
And I've just had
it's looking
a lot on with family stuff going on.
Yeah.
Both sides of the family. We've been really busy trying to help the family out. And
it
we're just knackered. We're tired.
It gets heavy, doesn't it? Heavy, man.
But
it gets heavy.
The good news is the Delapole Hospital wing is still there. And we hope to get back. If it's still there next week, we will hope to get back to it. And we may have somebody with us, Tony. Don't remember me telling you. It'll be good as an experiment.
All right, okay.
Willow, are you still on the chat on YouTube? We was going to have a chat with Willow, obviously, wasn't we? I'm not using the proper name.
Right. Sorry, yeah, you're confusing me by using. Yeah, okay. Yeah.
So next week, after we've had a chat, Willow's still here. We're going to have a chat with Willow and sort something out, possibly, because Willow had family members in the Delapole Hospital, and I think it'd be good if we could have Willow there, because she's expressed like an interest in going because she wants to see it. So I said we'll have a chat and we'll speak to Willow obviously through the week anyway.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
But obviously
we'll have to see if
we can't say too much. We're on the laugh. So.
Kind of logistically possible with everything else going on, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
But we'll I'll have a think about it. Yeah. Let's just catch up on a few of these comments. Babs, what was you doing? Oh, I've already read that one where you're doing an experiment tonight. Toby Ann says, what's in that box? What? I've never really called that before. What's in that box?
What's in what box?
What's in the box? Yeah, what she means. What's in the box? What's in the box? We'll maybe do that next week. Or maybe sometime during the week, yeah.
Badger's going to post the designs. Excellent. Yeah, bang them in or send them as a message in direct messaging on Discord to me and I'll put them up on this channel as well.
Tracy says, can I say I love supporting PSI? You guys are absolutely awesome.
We love you being here, Tracy.
That is
it's
so
Tracy
nice.
That makes a lot of this possible.
Yeah.
Because Tracy's donations help us go to locations. And everybody else's donations, what they send as well on, the gifts on TikTok, the giving on YouTube, everything. You guys just watching a video on YouTube helps us out massively.
Yeah, absolutely. It really does. I mean, watching it from start to finish. I mean, it's rare that people do that nowadays because it's the flip culture, isn't it? Just flip from one thing to another. I don't know whether it's getting bored easily. I think nowadays we're just spoilt for choice with all these electronic devices. Toby Ann says, "Do you keep stuff in the box when you are not playing? What's in the box?" Actually, I don't.
The box is empty.
Yeah, the box is always empty. I'm a bit funny about stuff like that. You know, I don't want anything leaving an impression in there, or you know, me seeing something in the box too much and then thinking, I don't know. I don't know.
Are you going to make a comeback with your what's in the box, Tony?
Yeah, I am.
Because I know you've been busy.
Yeah.
Because people have been asking for you. Because you've got your fans on TikTok.
Well, it's just been, you know, when life gets in the way a bit, and then you work, and it's been particularly difficult at work because it's like I'm the only technician there. For now, we've got a new lad starting on the 1st of July, but I'm the only technician there. The days have been really long. I've been putting in early mornings, and I haven't always been getting home at 5 and this, that, and the other. But which I don't mind because I like the fact that they like me, that they have to have me there, kind of thing. Makes you feel important, damn it.
Do you want any designs sent to messages on here? Gemma, yeah. Or if you've got the email, psihull@gmail.com, send them there because we don't always check the messages on TikTok.
Clive says, keep meaning to ask, there's a lot going on in the media about aliens and spirits being linked.
Oh, yeah, I heard about that. It's a theory. Like everything else.
Yeah, I think everybody kind of only tends to lump things together, don't they? I think that's basically the easy way. Excuse me, one of the easy ways of explaining what's going on there.
Shadow. So are you seeing a shadow person? Glad you're trying to see more. I've seen 5 now in my research. Keep up the great work. SR Spookfest, thank you. Oh, welcome as well. I've just seen you come in. We can chat about it. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, Willow, definitely. Faith's got to go. Thanks for coming, Faith.
Yeah, nice to see you tonight. Thanks for joining, Faith. And you take care. We'll see you next time.
Hopefully, you're here next chat. Yes, definitely. Oh, they're all saying, I hope so, when you're coming back on TikTok, Tony.
Yes.
Don't forget, we've got Babs to help us out. She'd quite gladly do a what's in the bag or something like that.
Cool.
You guys are... What?
You guys are absolutely awesome. I'll always try and support wherever I can. Thank you. Thank you.
You did see really aliens nice. On the PSI method that time. I remember it was a bit weird. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was. We never ever know what's going to happen there. Toby Ann says, "What do you think residual haunts are?" Well, we do have theories.
Stone tape theory being real.
Yeah, about residual haunts. Because it seems to be a situation or this space in time that's played over and over again. It's just something that repeats.
It's to do with the surrounding materials, like the brickwork, having various things inside of it sometimes.
Yeah, and who knows what triggers it, you know.
We're still trying to figure that out.
Is it something atmospheric? Is it humidity? Is it an exact
electricity, like Richard Felix thinks? Is it vibration, like I think? Is it something else? Is it your brain's energy that energy you give out when you're stressed or scared?
Yeah, exactly. Is it some people's energy feeding this thing and no one knows? But it is a very, very definite thing, you know.
What do you think? The Pope saying spirits are UFOs and government are so at this point. Shouldn't we have proof? I'll have to do a video on that as our Spookfest because it has popped up on my Facebook feed quite a bit as well. You know, I don't know. I'll look more into it.
Babsy says, I will help, but I don't want to step on Tony's toes. You won't be stepping on anyone's toes, Babs. Honestly. You won't be stepping on anyone's toes. Don't worry about it.
I mean, if it's like on a Monday, it keeps the channel algorithm going, doesn't it? If Tony's doing a live on a Wednesday or a Thursday.
Gemma says, so if residual energy was in bricks and those bricks were recycled, would it haunt still? Who knows?
I don't know.
Who knows? It's, you
see, people have taken items from haunted locations home with them and said the home has become haunted.
Yeah.
So who knows?
How about aliens being spiritual? Well, why not? I mean, we are.
Or what about them being interdimensional beings?
Which, with the, I'm sure you've heard me say time and time again, with the onset of quantum computing, scientists are, they're getting forced into a corner and they're actually resigned to the fact that, that there's starting to be scientific proof that there isn't just this one dimension, which is a bit weird.
Yeah. I mean, without going into the whole string theory thing, because that just will blow your mind. Anything's possible. It is, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. And when one particle reacts the same way as its twin particle, it can be hundreds of billions of light years away, and it reacts at exactly the same time.
Yeah.
I mean, even the scientists can't decide what to call that because they just don't know. They even call it spooky action at a distance. And that's what the scientists called it. They just can't get their heads around it. They don't know why or how it works. But every now and again, there'll be a breakthrough from the scientific community that kind of shores up the paranormal thing, even though they don't want to admit it. I mean, they found what they're calling a fourth dimensional ghost in one of the big accelerators.
Yeah.
They found this, they actually called it an entity. And they ended up calling it a fourth dimensional ghost because they didn't know what else to call it. Something was in there faffing around with the particle collisions, and they don't know what it is or what it was.
Do open up loads of doors, aren't they, doing stuff like
that?
Yeah,
they are. It's inevitable.
SR Spookfest is going to the biggest stone fort in Virginia. I know the energy there, the spirits of the past have let people know we just need more info and proof. Stone tape theory is very interesting. It is SR Spookfest.
It is.
Badger's got to go.
Interesting. Oh, see you later, Badger.
See you later, Badger.
See you later, Badger. In fact, if you know silicon is in everything, like masonry wise, it's linked to quartz. Yeah. It's linked to quartz. In fact, if any of you have got quartz crystal at home, a couple of bits of quartz crystal
in your clocks, just take your clocks to bits.
If you got like one of these crystal ones, or even a quartz crystal ball or something, if you've got 2 bits of quartz, do an experiment tonight. Turn all your lights out and then tap them together, and it creates light, because it's a piezoelectric effect, and you can bang 2 bits of quartz together and it creates light. There is energy in quartz.
Jack's just had a good theory here. Memories stored in buildings can be replayed again, which we project. So he's saying it's already there, and it's us activating it, which was kind of said, but we didn't know. It's just good, isn't it? It's a good theory.
Yeah, it's maybe one of the mechanics behind how, I'm not going to say mediumistic skills, but how psychic workers work. They may be more able to tune into these frequencies than other people. What we try to explain to people, and time again we've tried to explain this, when people call themselves psychic mediums, it's right, like, are you psychic, or right, do you have mediumistic skills? Because they are completely different. Psychic is like a more physical thing. It's an ability. It's like that sixth sense, but it's a natural thing. Mediumistic skills means being able to open up a spiritual channel. It's a completely different thing, and we've been shut down by loads of people, haven't we? When we just asked that question, all of a sudden someone's a psychic medium. They say, those 2 disciplines are different, right? They're not the same.
Yeah,
and then they don't want to talk to us anymore.
What's funny, most haunted place don't have evil spirits, like saying everything is evil. demon over 5 years. Most have been good and nice interaction with spirits.
Yeah, and that's the thing. And the thing is, like we've tried to explain to people before, when people talk about demonic energy and demonic beings and this, that, and the other, the church has given demons demons. They're giving them a bad rap over the years because we know you can find in some old books the names of these certain demons and everything, and come from the ranks of heaven and blah 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 whatever. There are, I mean, one Agares, the demon Agares, actually causes love between people, but the church doesn't like that, and a lot of demons have got a bad rep, and so all of a sudden all demons are evil and they're all horrible. No, they're actually not. And for people who don't believe me, for people who don't actually know this or believe this, we're always saying, do your own research. Don't take our word for it. And it might be quite an eye-opener for some people, especially those in the Warren Foundation. They wouldn't believe that, would they?
Well,
everything's evil, everything's a demon. And if there's anybody watching from the Warren Foundation, hi.
I wouldn't, if there was any kind of proof of demonic energy, because we've never witnessed a possession in person, I wouldn't go. I mean, I've got that kind of background where I'm Christian from the church. I wouldn't use anything like that if I had to in ritual or anything. It's the word demon to me as well. I wouldn't use it.
You might say it's become demonized.
Yeah.
It has, absolutely.
It depends what background you're from, doesn't it? To what context you're going to use it in as well. I wouldn't relate myself to anything demonic. I wouldn't even go down them roads. I mean, I've studied it and researched where I need to, but my opinion is if it's demonic, then I'm not going to trust it. It's called a demon for a reason, isn't it?
Well, yeah, I know, but you could argue that there are bad angels too.
Yeah. Well, one got sent down there, didn't they?
Yeah, it did, and I mean, you could even argue. I mean, look at Michael. I mean, he's a warring.
What's that doing? Look?
For heaven's sake! I mean, all he knows about is to battle, and he is a warring angel. And he's supposed to be good with a sword.
Yeah,
and
this is all what we've read from books, though, isn't it? There's no evidence to support any of it.
Toby, and demons are angels. Yeah, that's what we're saying. Oh, haven't you not listened to anything we've said? Honestly,
I don't know. I don't know if I totally agree with that statement. But
no, what have you not listened to everything we said? Have you seen that? Look, see what I've got. Look at that. It's good, isn't it?
Froze again.
Clive loves all the interdimensional theory. Yeah, it is. It is really, really interesting. And if you think about it, time is emanating out of. It's emanating away.
Oh, look who's in! Hello, Devon. How are you doing? Wasn't very well last time we spoke.
Where's Devon?
Up there. Near the bottom.
Devon. Oh, hi, Devon. Great to see you. Yeah, we're very well, thank you. Yeah, how are you? How are you? Yeah, because you weren't very well last time we spoke. Elementals are what I don't want to mess with. They don't have a sense of humor. Elementals don't really have anything. I mean, they're elemental. They don't reason. They don't think. They're, that's maybe why they don't have a sense of humor.
Scary doesn't make it evil. I think it's because, like I said, the background I'm from, I wouldn't trust anything that had the word demonic in it.
Which is overused way too much now.
I understand what people are saying. I just wouldn't.
Yeah, because they don't know how any other way to class it. So it's immediately demonic. I'm doing okay, but my body is not okay at all. Oh, heck.
Toby Ann thinks she can charm a demon or angel.
I might be able to charm a demon or an angel. Well, you better make your mind up before you start charming. What? I might be able to charm a demon or an angel. What do you mean by that? I can't charm an elemental. No, you won't. You won't.
I think that the type of energy you get depends on what you're doing and what your intention is.
It depends on the energy you're putting into it.
Because the word demon is you're forming a physical being. It's not necessarily that. It's just an energy. So whatever the person, if somebody's doing like a ritual and their intent is bad, then it's going to be a bad energy.
You know there's a bad energy when they're stood in the middle of their own personal magic circle and then they have the triangle of the art on the floor. And that is where.
Or if they're in a pentagram or anything, it's the intention's there to do harm. It's
pentacle. Yeah. Talking about magic circles and all that, guess what I found the other day?
A magic circle?
Yeah.
Where?
And I completely forgot.
It's under the carpet. Somebody's drawn it.
No. I completely forgot that I had marked this out.
I feel it's been tainted up. Definitely, I do think it's been tainted. But, you know, if I was from the background I'm in praying, I wouldn't pray to a demon. I would pray to God. Like I say, it depends what your background is, to be fair, whatever you want to do. But I wouldn't recommend it.
And it's on the back of my little notice board.
What is it? Where?
And I completely forgot.
Well, what you've been doing?
That's my personal magic circle. And it's...
You chalked that on?
Yeah,
that took ages.
Yeah, it's chalked on. But I'd forgotten about that for years.
I recognise some of these words. Power words.
Yeah, but lots of power words.
Tetragrammatron. You got the four corners there.
Yeah, even the Archangel Michael was mentioned there. Adonai.
So these words, what we call power words, these are used in various ritual. But this is a Star of David, so
Agla,
yeah.
Yeah.
Alpha and Omega.
Alpha and Omega, beginning and the end.
Various words. I don't know how much you guys know, but when people are doing any kind of witchcraft or occultism, some of these words they would use for badness, where they would vibrate the words, and it's going to sound stupid. Vibrate your words, Tony, because you've got a singing voice, haven't you? Tetragrammaton. The vibrator is the saying it. And it's to get that vibration. Everything's got a vibration.
Everything's about vibration.
And this is why one of my theories is the stone tape theory, to activate it using vibration, various frequency in the walls. A lot. You can use them for good. Yeah, if your intent's good, it's all good.
Yeah, of course you can.
But if it's bad and you're pissed off, it's going to be for bad.
That's originally what they were designed for protection.
It's all about intent when people do things, whether it's witchcraft. What's them rituals? What's his face do?
Aleister Crowley.
Crowley did things to manifest various things. So that is it. It's borderline shit. Some of it, isn't it?
Yeah. If you want to look into a very, very interesting guy, is a chap called Franz Barden. And he speaks very eloquently. Also, another magician who was around at the time, Israel Regardie. He's another one who was really big. He was really hot in magic circles. And Franz Barden always said, "You've got to be sure that when you stand in the middle of your own personal magic circle, that you are the center of the universe, because it's your universe you're creating from that epicenter."
I tell you what did interest me: angelic script. What's really impossible to translate.
Yeah, I know. So how do people know to speak it?
What's his face?
John Dee.
John Dee.
Yeah.
It was off his head on opium. It was back then.
It was.
And he's supposed to translate it.
John Dee and Henry Kelly. But Henry Kelly was the instigator to most of it.
If you research the table, I forgot what it's bloody called.
Yeah, the Sigillum Deameth.
Yeah, it's got
which
gold.
also had the agla underneath it.
Yeah, it's got gold in it, gold inlays. Really nice decorative piece. But if you know what you're doing, this is proper Golden Dawn shit, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. I love it.
We shouldn't be telling people stuff like this because they'll go Googling it, and next thing we know, everybody's summoning up frigging Asmodeus or somebody. I've got Asmodeus is sat here. He's sat drinking my best coffee.
No, it's called an education.
Will you come round and see if you can do something?
You can draw a tree with the intent of personal growth, and and as I was saying earlier, I mean, Franz Bardon understood this completely.
The seal of God, Jack. Yes.
Yeah, the sigil of the seal of God. Yeah, sigillum Dei Amath. He said, "Look, it's as easy as this. If you know that you are the center of your universe, you can practice everything that you want from the middle of a rusty old barrel hoop." He said it doesn't matter, but that barrel hoop has to have that same association. You've got to know that is your safe space, and that's the center of your universe that you can dictate things from. It's all the same. It's like as above, so below. And it makes so much sense. You know, you actually can change things. Don't think that everything is just dictated by the universe. You actually have a say. We're all stardust. We're all part of it. You can change things.
As well as your intent, it's your will. It's what you want, and you know it is going to happen.
And your faith,
but that's where it can turn into black magic. You've got to be very careful.
That's it's exactly the same as when you're doing sigil work,
like voodoo.
And then it's all linked. It's all based on belief. So if you're doing some sigil work and you've got all your stuff worked out, and you give it to someone and you say, right at the new moon, what you need to do is stand up in your garden, set that alight, send it back into the universe, and repeat the words that I've told you. Words of affirmation, and then don't think about that ever again, but know that the universe has heard it. It's been sent off, it's been sent back from whence it came, and it'll take 2 to 3 months to gather that momentum, and then it'll come knocking at your door, that thing you've asked for. And this is where the phrase "be careful what you ask for" comes in, because some people are naturals at it. They can just do it, and they have a lot of self-belief, and these things we all know someone since school who's always they've fallen in crap and they've come up smelling of roses. It's that kind of person. They're kind of like natural magicians that they don't even know. You know, they've just got that thing. They know how to do it. Mantra is different. Well, it's kind of like, no, it's kind of the same thing. It's
so have you done the? Who's that talking about mantra? Is that Toby Ann?
Toby Ann.
Have you done the or attempted the Kundalini?
You can cause that to happen. It's got more of it than an attempt to do it. To some people, it comes naturally anyway. It generally it can come at any age, but for the majority of people,
it's supposed to be a good. If you can reach it,
people have a Kundalini awakening, more like in the
very few people can do it though, can they?
Yeah. But to some people, it just happens naturally. And a Kundalini awakening, when it comes to you, you know it is, because it's a fire in your gut. It's a spiritual fire in your gut, and it's some people's minds are just blown open. When you reach middle age, some people they get it naturally. It's the Kundalini awakening. And maybe that's, if you're not familiar with it, look that up as well. It's really, really interesting stuff.
You got to do a lot of meditation and stuff. I think Crowley got there. He was another opium.
Oh yeah, there's a lot about Golgotha, the place of the skull. And did you know the story about Jesus?
Which one?
Dragging his cross up to the up to the place where it was Golgotha, the place of the skull.
Yeah,
is supposed to be like a story about Kundalini and how it gets there.
I can see how it would link, yeah, because there are the 12 stages of the cross.
Yeah, and even the fact that he had to die on Golgotha, which was called the place of the skull.
It was, and it's technically as well though, it was fulfilling prophecy.
Yeah, it was.
So you could link everything to it, really, if you wanted to, but it doesn't mean it's right.
Yeah, yeah.
But I know what you're saying. Because each stage, there was 12 stages of the cross as he's going to be crucified. Can't remember them all off the top of my head, and I should be able to, really.
Anna says my husband lost his mind on it.
Right, yeah. You got to be really careful. You got to don't just try and do it, work your way up, but work with somebody else that is aware of self-awakening and things. Be really careful.
My husband lost his mind on it. Did yoga with me once. Well, yoga is a way of bringing it on, especially hatha yoga, a yoga that concentrates on the breathing. You know, inhaling through your nose, imagining a golden source going all the way around the inside of the skull, back to the base of the spine, and then the exhalation from the mouth, black from the stomach, out, gold in, black out.
What did Jesus say while dragging his cross up the street? Go on, SR Spookfest. Here we go.
I warned him Kundalini yoga. It's a thing. It's a thing.
He probably said something like, bloody hell, mate, this is heavy.
This is heavy, yeah. Do you think it would have said?
I love a parade.
Oh, Mum, don't throw me Easter eggs away. I'll be back on Monday.
Come on, you've got to stop insulting my religion, you lot.
It's not just your religion. Don't be. Oh, it's mine. It's mine.
It is. It's all mine. And yeah, hey, look at the time.
And look at the time. It's approaching 10:30.
We've only had 10 viewers because we've been chatting crap all night.
No, I know, but some of it's been...
it's been a pleasure for you
pure
guys.
Gold. How's that for a slice of fried gold?
This is what happens when you get us both together. We start messing about. Just to let everybody else know as well, I don't think I even told Tony. We used to investigate private residential cases. Yeah. We're doing it again, but we don't. That doesn't mean everybody contact us because you've seen an orb or anything, because you know what we're going to say about orbs anyway. Yeah. But if you've got a genuine haunting and you feel as though you're being haunted, please contact us. Get in touch. Not if you're on the other side of the UK, because we're not going that far, but we can talk over Zoom.
Yeah, yeah. And we will be able to put your mind at rest. We will be able to genuinely help. But guys, look into the Kundalini thing. It's insanely interesting.
Bruce is enjoying the chat.
Excellent.
Sandra said, no, you're not chatting crap. It's been good.
See when you wallpaper up.
Who's that?
Don't know.
He just found it on the internet.
Yeah.
Boobs, that'll do.
Boobs? What? Yeah.
So yeah, anyway. It's been a great laugh. Yeah. Willow, thank you for watching and joining us. I will be contacting you probably tomorrow. I haven't had much sleep. Yeah, had a lot going on. So I'm gonna cut this live. It's 10:30. I'm
cool.
At work in the morning. And I'm expecting a phone call to go pick Tina's dad from hospital up.
Right, okay.
So I'll have to maybe shoot off.
Yes. Yeah, excellent.
No, I warned. All right, okay.
I warned him, Kundalini yoga. I always did it drunk, but he was sober.
Always fun chatting. SR Spookfest. Yeah, everybody go over to SR Spookfest channel. Watch his videos. Tell him PSI sent you. Although he knows that because I've just said it.
Cool. Excellent. Right, guys. So it's good night from him. And it's good night from me.
Yeah.
Until next time.
Have a good night.
Yeah, have a good night. And I will see you throughout the week. I've got to get on that. I've got to get on that thing again. You know. It's that thing, in it. Just turn up. Just do it.
What?
Just do it.
Just do what?
Like tarot, what's in the box, and Zeneca testing.
You know what? Your fan club on TikTok I've been missing you.
I know.
Get your box out. Get your box out and get people right. You know what you did last time? You saying, "I'm not revealing it until you get to 10K."
Yeah, and it worked.
And then I'll reveal it.
Blooming right. People wanted to know so much. It was like that.
You know why? Because people are curious and they're nosy. They want to know what's in your box.
People are curious.
Sounds wrong.
What's up your box? They're in the box. Anywho, on that note, it's going down the drain now, isn't it? Let's try and
Thanks, moderators on both channels. We do appreciate it.
Yes, cheers, guys. Yeah, absolutely wonderful. Like we always say, we know you are. What's in Dee's box? You will find out later on in the week.
What's the news box?
Dee's.
Who's Dee?
I don't know. It's Toby Ann, isn't it? She's kind of not all there. She knows we're only kidding. We're old mates. Right.
You
so
can't say that.
What, we're old mates?
No, that she's not all there.
Oh, she knows what I mean. Right. See you later, guys. God bless you. Keep safe. See you throughout the week.
Off to water balloon fight. Excellent.
Hey!
See you soon, guys.